File system size limitations. Different OSs handle cluster sizes differently. So that's why we have all these different mix and match to order disk structures and file systems. It was a nightmare dealing with it back in the day. Everything's kind of standardized and we don't have to worry about this today. Under FAT volumes, drives smaller than 16 megabytes are formatted as FAT12. So that's a feature. That also is a test question. I remember that one. Under FAT volumes, drives smaller than 16 megabytes are formatted as FAT12. MS-DOS, Windows 95, Windows 98 cannot access FAT16 volumes larger than 2 gigabytes. That also is a test question. You will see that on the test. File system security. FAT attributes on FAT file systems. So FAT attributes on FAT file systems, they are, FAT has attributes that can protect files from being overwritten or viewed. So that's a read-only attribute. That's what they're getting at here. These attributes are like read-only. So attributes can be set by using the attrib DOS command or by right-clicking on a file in Windows and selecting the properties option. NTFS file and folder security. So NTFS uses permissions to determine whom can access the file or folder. Permissions are set by using the security tab for the file or folder. And in summary, an OS is the interface between the hardware and the user. This is true. But basically today we've abstracted everything. Eventually they'll abstract the human and will no longer be needed. That's how much abstraction goes into the thought of this development and engineering. It is a serious thing. You need to understand the abstraction to actually understand the software. It helps. All OSs have a user interface, memory, and file management. Technicians need to know how to perform command prompt operations. This is true. You're going to have to know this. Technicians who work with older OSs must understand MS-DOS and DOS startup files. Yes, they're different. You need to understand them. Internal and external commands can be used to configure and troubleshoot. This is true. We talked about that. FAT32 has several enhancements over FAT16. Of course, anything that's newer has enhancements over the older stuff, so that's a no-brainer. NTFS supports file and folder security, compression, and disk quotas. That sounds like a test question to me right there. NTFS supports file and folder security, compression, and disk quotas.